Our last strategy I want to discuss today is the importance of leaning into recognition and decoupling it from compensation. We pay leaders more, it's true, but increased pay doesn't compensate for the lack of appreciation. So we really need to make sure that we are acknowledging what leaders are contributing, especially those mid-level managers, because at the end of the day, it's more than just helping people feel valued. Appreciation reduces leader stress by 52%. But for recognition to really be effective, we've got to move it from that once or twice a year transaction, that empty transaction, to a way of life, a natural response to great work and how we all do business. Otherwise, just like this cartoon here, we really run the risk of recognition feeling manipulative and being used as a band-aid approach to larger systemic issues and challenges. A few years ago, we published the recognition integration model to really help you evaluate how much recognition has become a part of that everyday employee experience. And we discovered that recognition is most powerful when it is given, it's received, it's observed often. It comes from peers as well as from leaders, and it acknowledges the large and small dimensions of great work in very meaningful and very personalized ways. And over time, when you do this well, recognition moves from something you do to really a reflection of who you are as an individual contributor, as a leader, and as an organization. One of the more interesting nuances of our research revealed that beyond receiving acknowledgement from senior leaders, the vast majority of managers say recognition from their direct reports would improve their experience at work. They want to know that their efforts as a mentor, as a developer, as a connector of their people, as modern leaders in the making, isn't going unnoticed. I think that's why it's so important that recognition is owned and facilitated by everyone, because when it's integrated into culture, the odds of well-being increase by 103%. So how can we start putting these principles into motion and into action? Well, first, I think it's so important to teach people how building a culture of recognition helps foster well-being, alleviate stress and burnout, especially in times of change and uncertainty. Providing those tools and technologies to recognize in the normal flow of work makes it easy for everyone to engage in and to be successful in. That's why, you can do it by sending an e-card or nominating a leader for an award for their unique contributions, sending a simple text of gratitude. Maybe it's something even informal, popping your head into your boss's office just to say, thank you, I saw what you did for me. Speaking of that, I recently sent my boss an e-card expressing my appreciation. He had cleared some barriers that I had been facing at work, and he really supported me while I was traveling to Singapore and the broader Asia Pacific region. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I actually heard this from another colleague. They said he was having a really difficult week, and it was your e-card that really gave him the extra boost that he needed to get through. It made all the difference for him. I think that's why it's important to personalize these notes, to really acknowledge how a leader had made life better for you as a direct report, or in the case of a senior leader, how that manager's behaviors and characteristics created a successful team environment where people could feel fulfilled and do their very best work. The last thing in this time of exclusion, we need to build belonging, and celebrating career milestones sends a very clear message that your team, your senior leaders, and the organization really values your loyalty and commitment. And making this time memorable with a collection of notes and photos in yearbooks can make it all the more meaningful to that leader.